Hi, this is Armando with the Boxing Corner. Doing kind of like a little special thing when it comes to like certain fights. I was contemplating doing this a little while ago, and I decided to actually do it. It's me talking about, I guess, like classic fights in the history of boxing. In my opinion, I think this is kind of like a little bit of a classic fight. I want to touch upon on fights like that, like say Hearns Hagler, Vitaly Lewis. I mean, a couple of Tyson fights. I mean, just fights of that nature. I probably do one once a week from time to time, or at least I try to do it every week. Uh, I decided to do this one because I actually DVR'd it on a Fox Spanish channel, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll rewatch it. So I'm gonna talk about the fight. It was a fight where Mosley had just beat Luis Colazo, and he just got the 2 wins over Vargas. And Cotto had just beat Zab Judah not long ago as well. So these guys ended up meeting up, and this was a fight that was Mosley was still Mosley. He wasn't a little bit older version of Mosley. It was still an aggressive Mosley. For the most part, he was still intact, and Cotto was undefeated at the moment. I think he had Alfonso Gomez next, and then I think Margarito after that. But let's talk about the fight. From the get-go, obviously Cotto's the better boxer, and Mosley's a little bit more, rough and tough and kind of guy, wants to go in there and engage. But from the get-go, first round I gave clearly to Cotto, just cleaner shots, boxing, more patient, as is expected. Second and third round, I gave to Mosley based on I think they were still kind of somewhat close rounds, but I just gave it more because Mosley was exchanging a little bit more and landing a little bit more than Cotto, and actually that overhand right in the third round over on the side of Cotto's head actually banked that third round, a key round I think for Mosley to win. Cotto, fourth round, just edged it for the most part. The fifth round, tough round to call. The thing with that is mostly when he would land at this particular time in the fight, it would move Cotto. Cotto would kind of give you this little defense, and Mosley would hit over here on the side of the head, and it would kind of jerk him a little bit. And punches like that definitely, at least to me, when judging a fight, would definitely kind of give it more to that person, because he seems to move the other fighter more, show him more power, in my opinion. The eighth round. In the sixth round, it showed Mosley doing a lot of walking back. Cotto was on the hunt. Cotto started boxing, and it started veering more towards Cotto from the sixth through the eighth, and Cotto was pushing the fight. You can tell. Mosley was just like, he was just walking. He was not being, Cotto wasn't walking him down, so to speak, but Mosley was definitely on his back feet, constantly moving and stuff like that. So just based on that, and Cotto was, like I said, boxing. He was pure boxing in those rounds, 6th through the 8th. So I definitely gave those rounds to Cotto. In the ninth round, seemed like Mosley decided to wake up, and he decided that he was going to start pressuring Cotto, and pretty much during the ninth round was him pressuring Cotto, and just overall general, ring generalship. You gave it to Mosley. He landed a couple of more shots, for the most part. The next two rounds, the 10th round was a close round. It was I didn't like the round. I think it was the best round in the fight, but I didn't like it because the ref was constantly breaking these guys up when they would fight on the inside, which I thought was really stupid. They weren't really clinching much. They were just kind of. It really wasn't a big deal for the ref to be getting in there and separating these guys. I kind of gave it to Cotto a little bit more in the 10th, and in the 11th as well. As a competitive round. I just think Cotto just edged it out a little bit. And in the 12th round, I gave it to Mosley. There was a clash of heads, which had Cotto for the most part. The second half of the round, just kind of, sort of, trying to avoid getting hit because the clash of heads cut him up a little bit. He was bleeding. So overall, The scorecards were 115, 113 for two judges, and then 116, 113. I scored it 115, 113 for Cotto. This fight was definitely entertaining. It wasn't a boring fight. These guys were landing some shots on each other, and I think it's a fight that kind of like a modern day classic between two guys. Like I said, this was Mosley when he was Mosley, and Cotto when he still had his undefeated record. His self-esteem was way high, and I thought it was a good fight. I mean, if these guys were to fight now, it would be a totally different outcome. Not that Mosley would beat him, but it's just Mosley hasn't aged very well in the past year or two. And Cotto, while younger, much younger, I think Cotto's like in his 32, 33 maybe, a couple of years younger. But overall, it was a good fight. I think it was, like I said, in my opinion, a modern day classic. So just let me know what you think about that. What you thought about the fight, who you think won. If the feedback's good, people actually dig this, I'll probably try to do more of these more often. Let me know what you think about the fight, and like I said, what you think about me doing this from time to time, maybe once a week, maybe even twice a week, who knows. I watch a lot of fights. But thanks for watching. This is Armando with the Boxing Corner, and I'll see you next time.